Hello friends, welcome to this video of Microsoft Excel in which we are going to discuss how to prepare this kind of table from this kind of raw data. Routinely, we have this kind of raw data and from that we calculate the percentage and then we manually type this percentage into the parenthesis to prepare such kind of table to present in our dissertation, thesis or article. And that's sort of a cumbersome process as we have large number of tables to prepare in our dissertation and thesis. So we will learn today how to automate this process so that by just changing the numbers in this row table, we can automatically get output like this table. For that, we routinely have this kind of total columns and rows, and we can easily calculate the total by using the function sum and dragging it down. Similarly, we can also have sum of this data and then we can drag it horizontally. So this will simply give us the total for columns and rows. Now we generally calculate the percentage either for rows or the column. So we may take percentage of this 56 from 134 or from this 105 as per our preference and what kind of analysis or outcome we want to give. Now we will be generating some of the fields and the calculation that we will be utilizing and modifying in later part of this video to get our final outcome, right? So first thing that we want to have is what kind of percentage calculation we would like to have as an output. Would it be a column percentage or row percentage, right? So for that we will create a drop down here using this data validation, create a list, type column, comma, row. So both this option would be available in final output. So first we'll select column here. Right now we are not utilizing this particular cell, but at the end we will be utilizing this thing, right? Then I will be copy pasting this table just to have the format and remove this data. Then I will use this cell and divide it with this one because right now we are going with the reference that we want to calculate the column percentage, right? Now when I drag this cell up and down, I don't want to change the row because I want to have this data as a denominator. So I will fix the row here and let the column change as we drag down and drag horizontally. Okay. So after that I am dragging horizontally and dragging it down. Okay. So that gives us sort of a proportion thing. Now for visual appearance we can convert this data into the percentage, but it would not be much useful when we get the output. Why? That will be seeing in later part. How it affect or will not affect the outcome. Okay, so let it be like this one. Now again I am taking the same format and copy pasting it here, right? I am removing the data and now we want to have some output for further process. So now we want to have output similar to this one. So here we have this row number and the percentage into the parenthesis. So basically we do have both these things. This is the row number and this is sort of a proportion which is comparable to percentage, right? Now we simply use the AND operator to join both of them and use the parenthesis as a text, but rather we are using the concatenate function just to understand and learn. Otherwise the output in both of these things, both these methods is similar. So we are using concatenate. Now we want this thing as a first text, comma as a separator. Then we have double inverted comma as we are going to use some text, that is space and parenthesis. Then we want to use this number in the parenthesis, comma. Again we want to have this closing parenthesis and we are completing the formula of concatenate. So what you see here, it has mentioned the number from this. In the parenthesis, it has this large number, even though here we are seeing only 4 decimal places after 0. But here we are having the whole number because it is the tendency of Excel, that is to mention the whole number even though the displayed number is different or very short, right? So even though you are changing anything here, it will not affect this number, right? So now what we want to have, we want to shift this decimal places after this 41, that is we need to multiply this number with 100 and then we need to add percentage, right? Because we have this kind of arrangement here where we have percentage at the end. So first what we will do, we will multiply this thing with 100. So we have shifted the decimal place. Now we want to have percentage here. But if you put a percentage here, it will still be showing this large number. And now to convert that, for only one decimal places calculation, we need to use another function, that is round. Round function will allow us to decide that how many decimal places we want to display as a final outcome. So we will type round here, or rather we can simply take it here because it will be easier to display. Round, tab, we will have the starting parenthesis for the formula. Now here we will mention that how many decimal places we want to display as a final outcome. Suppose I want to display one decimal place, then I will type 1. If I want to display 2 decimal places, I will type 2. Suppose I don't want to display any decimal places and only want to display the whole percentage number, I will type 0 and press enter. So what I would get? 42 only. But here we want to have one decimal place, so I will change this and type 1 and press enter. So now we have this 41.8 similar to this one, right? So now after that we just want to add the percentage sign before the closing parenthesis and press enter. So this is the final outcome that we get and it is similar to this one, right? So now we can first simply drag this formula here horizontally and vertically. So it will apply both this formula and then we can drag it similarly here as well, right? So it is getting similar output. Now another difference between both this output is, here we have 39% and we are not having 0 after the decimal place, right? Because it's a complete number and that's why it is not displaying like this one. 39.0 and 61.0, it is not there, it is only 39 and 61. Now most of the time we want to maintain that format, that is to keep one decimal place in all this table data, right? So for that we need to apply another formula here, that is text, and it will allow us to set the format for the text output, right? So for that we need to type text, initiating the parenthesis. After that we will provide the format in which the output should be there, right? So we will be having double inverted comma, which is essential to give the command in terms of format text. Then we will type hash, because initial number whatever it might be, we would accept. It might be 31, 44, whatever the percentage would be there, it will accept. If there is a 0%, then we want to mention the 0 before decimal place. We don't want to display directly the decimal, but we want to have at least 0 there, right? So we will say it as at least keep 0 if the number is 0 before decimal, right? Then we will display decimal here. Then we want to have one decimal place, and that's why we will again type 0. That we want to have at least 0 if there is nothing there. Otherwise it will automatically give the decimal place like 1, 3, 4, whatever it might be after decimal, right? We will complete the double inverted comma, complete the parenthesis for the formula and press enter, right? Now if you drag it here, you will see it will give 39, right? Suppose we have not mentioned 0 here and we will give hash here, what would happen? it will not mention the 0 after decimal place, right? It will mention 39, then decimal, and then nothing. So we need to mention or write that at least it need to mention 0 there. It cannot keep it blank after decimal, right? And then we drag it down to complete the format as we want it, right? So this is whole. Uh, we are getting the complete output as we wanted. We are just copy pasting this here just to compare both this thing, right? We will paste it as a value, just increasing the font size and the sufficient space, right? So this is the same thing, number, percentage in the required format, and just now you need to format the data, whatever you want to format, the color, the alignment, whatever you want to have, right? Now the one thing that remain here is we have not utilized this thing. By default we were calculating the percentage for column, but what if we want to have percentage for rows, or we want to have row percentage? Then again we need to change the formula manually, and then we will get this kind of calculation. What we want, or what we need to have, that we need to change this denominator, right? If we want to have percentage from 105, then the reference here would be D2. Now suppose I don't want to do that manually every time, then here we can utilize this drop down. How? For that we will use the function if. So we will command the Excel that if here we have column, then it will use this same formula. If we have other option, that is row, because we are only having two options. So if it is not there, if it is not column, then it will utilize this thing as a denominator, that is the row total, right? So now we will update the formula accordingly. Now to easily see the formula, I am just increasing the length breadth of this column. So what we want to have, if, just giving a space here to understand easily, if this cell is equal to column, so if the cell mentions the text column, then I want to use the same formula which we are using right now. Else other option is row, so directly we can give the option that what if the column is not there, what if this condition is false. We want to have the same formula with some modification. The modification here is we are going to change the denominator. Here the denominator would be D2 for this particular cell. Now another thing, here we had fixed the row, but here we need to fix the column, because when I shift this formula horizontally, it should not move horizontally. This denominator should not move horizontally, but I will allow it to move vertical when we drag it vertically, right? So I have fixed the column here. Another thing that you need to fix is this particular cell, because it should also not change when we drag the formula. So we will fix the cell, press enter, just to complete the parenthesis, additional parentheses are required, and then I will drag it horizontally and I will drag it down as well. So if you see, it has not changed anything because we are using the column percentage here. When I change this one to row, you see it has automatically taken the row percentages and has utilized the row total, right? So you can just change the option and get required output, right? Additionally, if you want to change the format of table like 3 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, then you can just add the columns and row and just extend the formula and you will get output as per your requirement. So I hope this will be useful to rapidly preparing your dissertation or article and get easy outcomes, right? I hope you have liked the video. If you do have, kindly like and share the video. Please comment below the video if you have any query. Kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive all the update of this channel. and all the videos in your notification. Thank you.